Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. This one taken from the 7th. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
His stature isn't huge. He's not one of the big, strong-arm guys that you see coming into the league. But his touch, decision-making, ability to make plays, that's why Teddy Bridgewater has a chance to be a top quarterback in the league.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
That's it, baby. We go first.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Goff now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. First down throw for Bridgewater. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the 1st with Edwards. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Another scouting report on him is that he didn't...
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Bridgewater's pass complete to DJ Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
General West! Hey, Charlie!
Now a first down throw. Gone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a gain of 14. It brings it 2nd down.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
He goes underneath to Freeman. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
24.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here now, a look at Melvin Gordon. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Bridgewater sets up the screen to Gordon. A very good gain on first down, 9 yards on the dump-off.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Able to get this to Gordon.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Aaron Donald getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
All that practice time came to fruition on now play. All those timing routes that they were.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Come on, fellas.
So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
24 is the mic.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
He gets it to Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Goff toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Here's Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation,
the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Bridgewater. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From just shy of midfield, Goff. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Flush to his right. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Goff, and able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Bridgewater. Got Gordon open, completes it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cameron Brate there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Carolina, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our